Good evening, my friends, my family, my acquaintances, and everything in between. It's another Voice in the Dark with you and me on this lovely, clear night on my way home from work. And now I'm trying something a little different. I'm actually using a microphone on an earpiece in my car. So it'll still be the Voice in the Dark, but hopefully it won't have so much background noise in it like the last video did. I know that was kind of a pain in the butt to listen to, but such is the thing is when you're recording in a car while you're moving. Yes. And so here we are again. Another long day. Going home, heading into the weekend, where anybody that actually cares can actually listen to me rant and rave and ramble a little bit, as I am ought to do when I'm on my way home, and because, I don't want to fall asleep. Not that I think I would tonight. I'm actually feeling pretty good for a change, but I don't know how much longer that's going to last. Because if there is one thing that this job is very good for, it's for making you go to sleep early and wake up even earlier. But hey, at least it's a job, man. At least it's paying the bills. So far, anyway. I truly hope that everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. I had a good time with some members of my family, both blood related and adopted. A few guests over, my wonderful girlfriend. It was a pretty good day. Ended up deep frying a turkey and long smoking a pork butt. Unfortunately, I don't know what it was with the smoker, but darn, no matter what we did, we could never keep the temperature very high. So 12 hours later, we just ended up with ironically enough, it ended up finally cooking. It did cook all the way through. It took a lot of effort. I don't know what it was. I think it was the kind of smoker that my father had, because it wasn't for a lack of heat. We got the smaller, if you know anything about a smoker, you have a smaller, like, little grill area that you put your charcoal and your wood and anything else. And you cook and you stoke the fire and heat in there. Well, it's connected to a bigger container, basically. Not a container, but it's actually like a actual grill part. And all the heat and the smoke and everything is supposed to go to there, and that's where you cook it. Well, we just could not keep that darn thing above 150 degrees to save our lives. Just wasn't working. But after over 12 hours, I'm actually close to 13 long hours, we finally got to a point where it cooked. It looked black as all get go and burnt, but actually it wasn't. The interior was very, very tasty and smoky. But silly thing to ramble about is how you had a difficult time smoking up pork butt. But hey, we all have our Thanksgiving. We all have our dumb little Thanksgiving stories. But outside of me just rambling for a little bit, let's just take a moment to realize that we all have a lot to be thankful for. There are some people that might argue with that fact, but the very truth of the matter is there is always something to be thankful for. Are you alive? Yes. Okay, that's something to be thankful for. Are people shooting at you? No. Well, congratulations. That's something to be thankful for. Do you live in a country where you can still basically be free in your thought and the choices? Yes. If you live here in America, you do. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have anybody that listens to these outside of America, so I'll just count us all as that. But the truth of the matter is, as always, I can only speak for myself. These past few years have been trying. They've been really trying. Just one thing after another has been hitting my family, just so many things. But and the hardest thing it is to do sometimes, the absolute hardest thing to do sometimes, is to not look at the bad, not just look at all the bad things that have happened and just be like, woe is me, I give up. Just sit down and give up. Because the moment you do that, they win. Who's they? Well, they can be whoever you want it to be. It's the people who want you to fail. It could be the devil. It could be, I don't know, somebody you hate. Somebody that hates you. Although hate's a rather tough word, but let's face it, the world kind of sucks that way, and there are people who don't like each other, for obvious and maybe not so obvious reasons. But I always, and I've said this to myself too, is that what you want? Is that you want them to win? You want them to say, "Ha, yep, we were right about you. Loser, failure." Yeah, I know it's pretty hard sometimes to not think that. It is. I know it is. It's rough. But the difference between the person who fails and the person who succeeds usually is the person who succeeds gets up and does it one more time. Now, I didn't want this to be one of those self-help pep talk nights tonight, but I guess that's what it might be going towards, because like I said, we all have a lot to be thankful for. You got a roof over your head, you got a car to drive, you got family that cares about you. Whatever might be on your checklist, be thankful for it. Be thankful for it. Be thankful for the family that sticks by you. Be thankful for those friends who don't talk behind your back. Be thankful for all of that. It might not always seem like you have them, but you do. Unless you're a complete hermit, then whatever. I know there are times, because I've caught myself thinking this too, I know there are times when you just like, no, nobody really understands me, nobody's really my friend, I have no family, I have nothing, I really do have nothing. That's never true. So rarely have I come across anything or anybody that is so far down in the dumps and at the real bottom of the barrel that they have absolutely nothing. And it is the hardest thing to do when you feel like you are down on your knees at the bottom. When you've hit rock bottom and then somebody decided to pull the rug out from under you. I know how rough that could be. I know how hard it is to be thankful for what you got at that point. But, brothers and sisters, let me tell you, those are the times when you have to be thankful for what you got. For those who stick with you thick and thin. For the family, whether they be blood relation or not, or just adopted. I really wasn't planning on going there, folks, but I did, so we're just going to go with that, I guess. As I said in the last video, if you actually got through all that, I want to start doing these more often, but I just don't know what to talk about. I really don't want to venture into politics. I really don't. Yeah, it's all stupid. I have my opinions on things. They don't always agree with others, and that's fine. The wonderful thing about this country, like I said, is we're free to have our opinions. That right there is a wonderful thing. But at the same time, what does arguing or trying to project my opinions on politics actually give anybody? Nothing, as far as I know. It really isn't. I don't know. I really, really don't know. Like I said, these things, these silly things, I've been doing them on and off for a while now, and over this past year, I really haven't done many, which is kind of a shame. But I want to rectify that and do things a little differently. But like I said, I just got to figure out what to talk about. I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe I could start reading some stories or something like that. I wonder if I could find any good creepypastas. I don't know if my voice would really work for that, but I could always try, right? What's supposed to happen? I fail? I don't think I'll be reading any creepypastas, or much of anything else for that matter, while I'm driving. That wouldn't be a voice in the dark thing. That would be something else I try and do. Just so don't worry about that. What is this? Oh, there's a train coming. Damn it. No clue if you can hear that in the background, but yes, that's a train. There's apparently a lot of things I could do with the stuff I want to make on Facebook, but I just don't know how to do it, and eventually I'm just gonna have to sit down and learn. Hell, I could stream video games for, I would love to do that, but well. Enough of that. Like I said, we just got over Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a wonderful time with that. I hope we all have found something to be thankful for. And as I continue driving on, realizing I just don't have much to talk about. I guess tonight, this will just be the voice in the dark. Listen to Tom's voice. If I help anyone go to sleep at night with these, then I guess mission accomplished. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, right? When you can find that one thing to just lull you off to la la land as you sleep. All right. I think that I'm just going to let this one go because this really isn't going anywhere, and I really don't have much to say, folks. This is just to put another video out there and get my voice out there again, as per usual. So, with that, I will bid you a fond farewell. I hope your day was wonderful. I hope your night's even better, and I hope tomorrow's even better than that. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. So, the voice in the dark says, good night.